mellowed out.
She has mellowed.
She's finally fucking mellowed out.
She has mellowed.
And then
she's got funny one-liners.
Yes, she's great. But then we're with Leia, and she's stressing out about Danny. Are they in the bathroom?
Yeah.
And Chantay is just like stoking the flame. She's like, oh, that's not great. And then she's like, Sizzle Teen, 10 ways to relight the spark. Like, let's go do a teen magazine for advice.
Perfect.
Oh, no.
First of all, Sizzle Teen is a terrible name for a magazine.
It's awful.
Second of all, have Chantay and Leia ever been alone in a scene by themselves before?
I have no idea.
They are not core members of this crew. They are outliers at best, and I don't think either of them have ever been alone in a scene.
Probably not.
It was jarring.
And then she's like, here, how about you do this one? Like, break up with him so he knows what he's missing, and then he'll come crawling back. And I was like, this is horrible advice.
Bad
Nobody
advice.
should be giving teens this advice, even in a dumb teen magazine. That's a terrible idea. Why don't you just talk to him? Yeah, maybe communication. No, we're going to break up with him and see what happens. Cool.
Like, playing games like that will not get you anywhere.
Yeah.
Just, like, have a goddamn conversation.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But then we're with Fiona. I don't know why we're with Fiona.
We're with
I guess
Fiona
she's
and
talking
Declan.
to Declan.
We're with Fiona and Declan.
And he's like stalking her. He's like Facebook stalking Holly J, essentially.
He's like, she's amazing.
And this is what he's like, she's a yellow belt in Taekwondo.
Which, like, okay, BFD. But he's telling her all the amazing things about her, and he's like, find out things about her for me. And she's like, no, you can't like get all hung up again, because apparently he like had a girlfriend like in another country, and he got like really attached, and then she like ruined his life. And Fiona says something funny, which is, I can't listen to any more Coldplay. And it's like, Fiona girl, same, forever. I think you speak for all of us.
Yes. But then my next note is Leia, what are your sleeves? I don't remember what her shirt looked like. But we're in Queen Kwan's class, and she's teaching about like Spenserian love sonnets or something.
Yeah.
Which not Shakespeare, but close.
And then like Leia like turns back to Chantay, and she's like, this better work. But it's like, Chantay of all people does not know how dudes work. Yeah. Because she's taking advice from Sizzle Teen. She has ulterior motives anyway. Yeah. Which we don't know about yet, but we're all pretty sure. But then
it also kind of seems like later she's like, oh wait, what did I do? Like, it doesn't actually maybe seem like a conscious move, or maybe it is.
But she also kind of says to Dave that it kind of was. She was like, true. I was a bad person. True. So she has ulterior motives.
But I actually kind of liked Chantay in this episode. I did not like her.
I didn't hate her.
Yeah. I didn't mind her, which is
Leia's dumb fault for believing her.
It's Leia's dumb fault for thinking that was a good idea.
Leia's dumb. Also, this plan is dumb. Chantay doesn't know how dudes work, because if you break up with a guy for like to make like a statement, the odds of them coming crawling back are pretty slim.
Unless you already, yeah, it's like that. Also, even if that were to work, it would only work if he was already like, he liked you way more than you like him.
Exactly.
Like when Mia broke up with Peter.
Exactly. But it's like, I just, and a lot
Leia,
of guys,
you
like,
already know you have none of the power. Breaking up with him isn't going to help you.
Exactly. And like, most guys don't want that kind of drama anyway.
That fucking games, like, no.
That kind of drama is like a turnoff for all genders.
Just people.
It's just not good. Like, if someone did that to me, I'd be like, no, fuck you. Now we're definitely not dating.
Yeah, that was a psycho thing to do.
You dick.
Ugh. Anyway, then we're with Mr. Simpson, who took the class outside to talk about, like, algorithms or something. I don't know. It's like targeted marketing, how like cookies work, essentially, I guess. And it's like, take a step forward of this, one of those process of elimination things. And then he's like, Declan, why don't you do it? And then he's like,
Declan volunteers. Because he's like, does anyone else want to try it? And Declan volunteers because he's like, I'm going to prove how creepy I am.
I'm going to prove how much I know you. And like basically gets Holly J to like step toward him until she's the only one left and like right in front of his face. And then Mr. Simpson is like, and that is what we call niche marketing.
Which is hilarious.
Which is amazing.
It was really good. I also wrote down niche marketing. And she's like charmed by it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was creepy.
Yeah. I don't know, but in high school, if a boy like jumped through all those hoops to find out that shit about you, you'd be charmed by it.
That is very true.
You're like, wait, you took the time to get to know me?
Well, no,
also,
if you looked like Declan, I would be charmed.
Exactly.
By it. If you looked like some other,
if you looked like, if you looked like someone you didn't actually like, then it would be creepy.
Extremely.
And also,
it's just how it works.
Of course, Holly J knows all the words to Mamma Mia.
Of course she does.
And then they like go to the cafeteria and they're talking, and then
he's like telling her all about his like time with the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, and apparently bragging about meeting the Dalai Lama is like his move, because then what's her face?
Trish, who we've never met before, comes over.
And she's like, are we still on for whatever? And Declan's like, and then she's like, let me guess, the Dalai Lama. Then next I'll be talking about something else and I don't remember. And Holly J is like, oh, okay, so I was right. Bye. She's like not even mad. She's just like, yeah, I expected this. This is dumb.
Because Holly J is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then this is when Declan, like, he's like, wait, and then his food falls on his lap. And then he has to wear the gym shorts.
And then he looks like he's in an emo band.
And then he looks like Simple Plan.
He does look like Simple Plan.
He looks like he's gonna like hop into the air.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna have addicted stuck in my head.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Oh, and then this is when we find out like Sav and Anya are finally about to hit their 1-year anniversary, so maybe Sav will write a new song or something.
God, I hope so.
And Declan is like asking his advice about doing things, and he's like, and then Anya's like, don't do a big gesture. They freak people out. And she's like, right, honey?
Oh, it's really good. And
or is that like, later? That might be later.
Yeah, no, because first Sav gives him advice that I don't remember.
He says, talk to her. Tell you how you feel. Girls love that.
It's true. We do love that.
And then he's like, okay. And then he goes to like do it immediately.
Yeah, well, they're like in class and he turns to her.
Yeah, and I'm like, not now, you dummy.
And he calls her HJ, which I really like.
I thought that was cute.
I really like that he calls her HJ. Yeah. I don't know why. And then she like says something like snarky and like basically like fuck off. And then Sav is like, oh shit, which is really funny. Oh, and then he's still talking to her and she like plugs her ears.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, very mature, Holly J.
But then we're with Chantay, who's talking to Dave about how she's kind of sabotaging Danny and Leia's relationship. And Dave is like, yeah, you go, girl, you do it. And I was like, why are you encouraging this behavior?
Because he's Dave.
Yeah. And then Danny asks Chantay to study Latin at the dot later.
And over a lava cake. Because I know, because I wrote, oh, Chantay girl, but also I love a lava cake.
Love a lava cake.
Oh my God, we should go to like an Applebee's and get a lava cake.
I cannot remember the last time I went to an Applebee's. Apparently we're killing them.
Thank God.
Those millennials.
Thank God.
I know there's a TGI Fridays by my work.
There's an Applebee's in Times Square. It's the only Applebee's I can think of near here.
Pay thousands of dollars to watch the ball drop on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
There in the Olive Garden.
Yeah, no, I just want to eat a lava cake.
Yeah, I want a lava cake, but you could probably get those other places. I don't really want to be subjected to an Applebee's.
That's valid. I also don't want to be subjected to Times Square.
Exactly. Never.
Maybe the next time I go home, I'll go
Not
to Applebee's
unless I'm
and get a
like
lava
seeing
cake.
a show. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and then we find out, like, of course, Sav and Anya are perfect matches because they filled out the fucking thing together, but whatever. And then Holly J finds out. Oh, yeah, we're in the cafeteria. And then Holly J finds out that Declan is one of her perfect matches because I guess you get a couple. And the whole thing is that you're, like, supposed to stick a sticker to the person that you want to be matched with.
Seems weird.
And then if they choose you, then you go on a date or something? I don't know.
It's confusing. What is more confusing is how cool Jane is with this.
Oh, yeah, because she's talking to Jane about it.
Yeah, Jane is like, you should do this.
She's like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I know. I'm like, this is weird.
It's confusing.
This is weird. And then all these girls are like sticking stickers on Declan. And Jane's like, he can't help that he's popular. Or something. She's like on his side. She's like, weird. You should go for it.
It is confusing and weird.
Bizarre. Maybe it's like a weird, like, yeah, you go date him so then I don't have to think about how I did this. So now he'll be super taken and Spinner will never know. Maybe. I don't know.
I think also Jane just, like, can compartmentalize because she's a sociopath. We've established that Jane is a sociopath.
Yeah. But then Declan is like, let's talk. And, like, there's recording, or I need you to let me into this recording booth for the recording for the musical or whatever. Which, then, like, what? Are they making a cast album for a High School Musical or some shit?
I don't know.
Do people do that?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
You're asking the wrong person.
I could ask Allegra. She was a techie, but I have no idea.
Yeah, you're asking a person who never once was involved in anything?
I just can't imagine that they would. I mean, maybe high schools do record cast albums. But I doubt it. I really hope they don't.
I doubt it. That seems like a mistake.
Like, maybe to, like, raise money for the theater department or something. Like, the parents buy them.
I feel like that would cost more money than they would bring in.
Maybe. Probably. Probably. I don't know. It was weird. I'm like, why are we recording shit for the musical? But anyway, it's just a ruse to, like, lock Holly J in the booth so he can talk to her anyway.
Yeah, and I just wrote, this is either charming or scary, and I can't decide which one.
He's like, I need you to listen to me because you don't let me listen to you. You don't let me talk to you. And then he's like confessing his love essentially, and he's like, I got hurt before, and that's why, like, I started dating around. I was really, like, hung up and really sad about it. I even wrote a poem called Melancholy Turtle.
Which is adorable, actually. I was like, this is actually incredibly sweet.
Then he's like,
I was kind of touched.
And then he's like, you have to trust me, Holly J. I don't normally try this hard, and I'm terrified right now. And I was like,
oh my God. It's just really sweet.
He's just very honest.
It's just like, I love it.
I know.
Boys, always be this honest and nice.
And like, I just wrote on, oh, he's actually so cute.
I love it.
And Holly J. Love it. And then he lets her out and she's like, you done? And then she's like, good. And then she walks away, but, like, then she smiles and you're like, she's still being cold, but she likes it. She loves it.
She loves him.
She loves him. And then we're with Chantay and Leia. Leia's like, Chantay, I don't know what's happening. He hasn't, like, we broke up and now he hasn't come back to me at all.
Yeah, Leia, because this was a stupid plan.
And then because Chantay feels guilty, she's like, okay, I'm gonna see him tonight. Like, you should come by the dot. Like, and she's like trying to help her out because she's guilty. Yep, but I'm like, but she's helping her.
But Leia's like, wait, you're hanging out with him? Are you fucking kidding me? Which is a valid response.
Yeah. And she's like, we're just studying. Oh no. And she's like, come by the dot tonight. Whatever. And then this is when Declan is like asking Sav for help.
Oh, I like this.
He's like, she's a big fish. I need big ideas. And keep in mind, I have access to a helicopter. And then this is when Anya is like, gestures freak girls out. Taking notes, honey? To Sav.
Oh, yeah. It's really good. She's like, here's a hint. Big gestures. Freak girls out. Do little things. Be nice. Pick her up from the bus stop. Yeah. Walk her places. Pick her up from her locker. I don't know. It's a lot of picking people up from stuff. And then she's like, you taking notes, honey?
Yeah. And then Declan's like, wow, your 1 year's coming up though. Like, what did you get for her? And Sav was like, a 1 year Sonya scrapbook.
Which, like, I think Anya would actually love.
Yeah, like after that spiel, she probably would love it.
Would love it.
But then Declan gives him those backstage passes to the Tessas or whatever to, like, help him out. And also, he wasn't going to use them anyway, so.
Also, it's just, like, it's such a nice gesture. Like, Declan is starting to, like, assimilate into the school. Yeah. And he's making friends, and I kind of love it.
Putting down roots.
I really like it. It's really sweet.
But then we're at the dot, and we get a really drive-by look at, like, Jane and Spinner are on a work date because Spinner's working and she's helping. And it's like, okay, cute, whatever. They're doing fine. He still doesn't know.
Nope.
And then Danny and Chantay are, like, studying, and then fucking Leia is just standing outside staring at them. And it's really creepy and weird. And I'm like, girl, just fucking go inside. Stop staring at them.
Oh my God. And then, like, Danny goes outside to talk to her.
Well, that's after Chantay, like, comes clean about it. She's like, I told her to break up with you. It was this thing that Sizzle Teen said. It was really dumb, and she wants you back. And he's like, what the fuck? And then he goes outside, and they hug.
And they're just so boring. They're just so boring.
And then it looks like maybe they made up, and Chantay's sad about it. But then we're with Holly J, and so for this matchmaking thing, then she also offered to, like, babysit everybody's children, like little siblings or something. I don't really know why.